What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Circle is here, bringing you guys another replay cast from the replay site that we have, Circon.record.com. And today we're actually looking at another weird ass tank that a lot of people might be playing now, actually, because they're on the road to the Fosh 155 and they want to get that before the next patch hits, which means they'll get the Fosh 50B and the Fosh 155. It's like a special climb reward-esque tank. So, yeah, it's the AC-48. We're on Lakeville, and we're following, some grass is what we're following. So obviously Lakeville as well. We're playing a TD. Let me bring up the minimap again, because why isn't the minimap getting bigger? Okay, here we go. Got him. So, we're on Lakeville. We're playing a TD. It is the standard battle mode. We don't have full fuel range. We're rocking the camo net and food as well. So I'm guessing the crew on this is not all too good. If even with food we cannot reach the full fuel range mark here. But maybe that's a replay bug. Who knows? It seems kind of lackluster for running food as well. So. We're also running a camo net, which I'm not the biggest fan of in a Fosh, because the Fosh, the gun traverse is really short. As you can see in the bottom left here, is a really short one. So you're gonna have to move your chassis a lot, which negates the camo net almost always whilst you're trying to engage targets. Okay, the amount of times you'll be able to use the camo net and shoot people is gonna be relatively low. So the AC-48, what has it going for it? Absolutely nothing. There is, even the crew layout is weird, because the turret in the back that doesn't do anything still requires a gunner. So even the crew layout sucks. There's two gunners. In comparison to the tier 9 and 10 even, I think, whereas tier 10 might have two loaders again, something crazy. I don't know, but this thing really doesn't have anything going for it. It is getting slightly buffed with the new autoloader gun. It's going to get a 3-shot gun with 400 alpha each, and this is 400 alpha, and the pen is 257. So the gun is actually pretty decent. The mobility is a bit lackluster, and the armor is especially lackluster, and that's the thing. With this tank, it's supposed to have some armor, but it might as well have no armor and be a lot faster, and it would be a way more interesting tank. So I like what we're doing here. We lost this whole battle for the scout ward in the beginning, which happens a lot. It's kind of a coin flip. But I like the shooting here, because there's a lot of spots here that the scouts will take. And even if they don't get hit, sometimes they panic, and they will show up anyway. So I really like this, what he's doing here. When you know the scout actually shows up. He might have blind hit that guy, then again he might have just took some damage from the LTG, but he was more than enough health for us to kill with the 400 alpha. So this tank, could have used an upgrade. Is the new upgrade, the new 3-shot, is that a good thing? I would actually like if they would just give it more mobility and give it the opportunity to have the stock gun as well. But this is pre 9.20, so we don't have to outlaw, so we can keep shooting away at these targets here. And if we look at the minimap and even the team list, we're not doing too hot. We lost our tier 9 already. Yes, we are playing with 3 tier 9s each, and there's obviously also some tier 7. So this matchmaking is relatively fair for your tier 8, at least not tier 10. Take out the Centurion as well. Nice shooting here, like nice sniping, fully aimed shots all the time, not taking any real chances. I mean, there's always RNG. And what he does here, I really like. I've done this before as well. Take care of this bush, and then you can spot for yourself, move back, and then use your camo to your, maximum ability. There's a Panther 2, an M46 Korea, and an Indian Panzer coming in. Those should be some relatively easy shots to take care of. And if he makes use of the bush here, that's going to be pretty great. And there we go. That's already the first kill. He was on low health fighting for the valley. I never understand these valley bushes either, because both bases are relatively easy to defend from far away. You can defend the north spawn from B9 with somebody spotting, and you can defend this base even better because of this spot right here, and even further up there's a couple of spots you can take. So Yak Panther gets spotted, and again, as you can see, the camo net wasn't really useful, not really. He gets spotted by the Yak Panther, or I think actually by the Indian Panzer as he moves back and he gets into the line of sight of the Indian Panzer. Takes the hit there, the Yak Panther bounces, the Panther 2 bounces now as well. Takes a nice snapshot into the side of the Yak Panther. And again, if only this tank was just a little bit more agile, I think it would still be a pretty damn good tank. And the decision to give it an autoloader is a bit weird. I guess that's a topic for another time as we put another shot into the Indian Panzer. So we're at 3 kills already, 3,000 damage done. Almost killed the Indian Panzer blind there, but he Doesn't quite connect the shot. Still has a minute to reset. The Indian Panzer is actually not capping. So it goes for the Panther 2 instead. So this is the time where I guess the Cabonet kinda helps. But he's also behind the bush, but it might help versus the Indian Panther spotting him. And another really good shot. That's another thing you can do, is when the enemy is hiding behind a tank and they have not a lot of wiggle room, but they go out of view, just try to not move your mouse at all and just shoot again at the same spot. A lot of the time, people will just stay there and hope that their camo goes up and shit like that. And then you get shots like he just did. Oh, this is gonna be a sneaky shot underneath the... What is it even? Like the gas container thing. Nice shot there into the lower plate. And now, as the dust clears, and we've done all of this, defending the base like a boss with our pretty underpowered TD, we now take a look at the team score, and there's a defender in our team left versus all three tier 9s, a T28 and a Stuart Emil. The defender takes out the T30, and then the Stuart Emil puts a shot into him, as we can see in the distance. And I like this as well. Like, some grass is like, fuck, I need to keep this guy alive to maximize my potential of winning this game. But, you know, he's gonna be too late for that. And it's not really the fault of him. It's more that the defender maybe could have pulled back, maybe. Like, it's not his fault that the defender died by a long shot. I mean, Jesus Christ, what were the other 13 people doing? Oh, RU shows up? This could be a really big problem. I like this as well, the wiggling left and right, maximizing your, you know, your armor potential here. This is what I do in the Foch as well, the tier 9 Foch. I do that a lot, and it really fucks with people. And this is really risky, because there's a T28 up ahead here, and the RU could track him right now. Dasa with the HE. Auto aim, ooh. Barely gets it. Oh, nice. That was really nice skill on the RU, and also a little bit lucky, but in games like this, you gotta take those chances, because he cannot wait. He had to go for the RU. He missed the step shot in the beginning. You have to go and get him, because his friends will show up really, really soon. And speaking of friends, there's the tier 9 STRV 1030 on pretty much full health. Tracks him again. Obviously our repair kit is not up yet, 50 seconds. Stuart Emil is nice though, that's a one shot, and STRV goes left. Let me check here at the third person. So he auto aims with Stuart Emil, aims for like a second, and kills him. Obviously you don't need to aim as much, so going for center mass there is the perfect time. And keeping an eye on these guys as well. This is Swedish TDs at its finest. Now you could argue this is TDs all over the place, like all the TDs without a turret, but by God, Swedish TDs are probably the most awkward attack tanks I've ever seen. And of course they're made for defense, but this just showcases again, like, you're top tier in a TD, you should absolutely demolish these people. So T28 hits him from the side, so he knows he has to back off. He has a one shot now for the STRV as well. Super unfortunate. The STRV has shot him like in the tracks like 3 times over or something. I'm not quite sure what he's trying to do. And this is about to be one of the most awkward fights ever. We have an AC-48, no turret, not really agile, versus STRV, which is agile but has no turret and siege mode. And he is the one shot. We're on 7 kills, and it would be a real freaking shame to lose it out here. Goes over the hill, tracks him, and he doesn't have a repair kit. Or he did, he uses it too late. Then rams him into the side, like the fucking pit maneuver of the police. And shoots him in the side again, and this is so fucking awkward for the STRV. And he has to keep him on the side. Keep shooting him, and he has to... Oh, gets the fire as well. 425. That's like 2 ticks or something. And then he is now on 8 kills. And that was excellent shooting. Shooting the left tracks just as he moves in, so he spins to the left. T28 comes up behind him, barely missing him as well. T28, he has one shot here before he reloads, but you have to be careful. T28, as you can see, reloads pretty damn fast. And again, he is still a one shot. The T28, he is gonna need 2 shots unless he has the high roll of the century with his 400 alpha. 8 kills, and if you look at the chat, he's like, I got him. He can't even believe it himself. He's actually 2 gun marks as well. I wonder what his crew is for having this shitty crew range. Anyway, the T28, and again, this is gonna be a super awkward fight. 2 TDs. You know, T28 has the armor, but is even slower than the AC-48. And this is ridiculous, these situations. So what I would try and go for is actually a tracking shot, make him use his repair kit, and go for a tracking shot again, and then try to get around him some way. That's kind of the thing I would look for here. he can't really back off because it's all, it's all open grounds. There's not a lot of wiggle room to play with. The T28 has a lot more things he could pull off by going back here, going back to the city or something like that. But they tried to, they're both in proxy range, and this is just like good luck who makes the first move. And the T20, it's kind of in the ballpark of the T28 because, like, he can take one hit and then kill him. But the awkward thing is that the T28 has absolutely no speed. So this is just, yeah, about that. This is almost more awkward than the STRV fight, although STRV fight. Oh, hits the lower plate. Does load the APCR, but let's be honest, do we want to lose the game at this point versus the bounce from the T28? Not really. So he snapshots the T28, the T28 hits him somewhere in the front. I think let's see if we can find that bounce mark. I don't think this is it, this is an actual pen. I think that might be it. So extreme angle pretty much, because I'm pretty sure the T28 gun goes through this tank like butter. So now he's on 51 health. Still trying, and now the T28 is like, alright, I'm not gonna move at all anymore. Like, I've done it. Alright, you shot me in the face. I'm done. I'm just gonna sit here now. So this is just like, oh, T28 might make a move. And like, in games like this, you gotta try and stay calm, of course. Like, you're on 8 kills, you carried the game super hard. You're 6,000 damage in a tank that no one really plays. Outside of like this week because of the Flash 155 news, basically. And these are the kind of games, like, if you're actively playing and you're the one playing it right now, these are the games you play World of Tanks for, right? These are the kind of like the games that get your blood pumping, like the adrenaline. And you just, oh, I like this cautious play. He's probably below there. Can you get the Cupola maybe? Let's see. Get it. The thing is, he has gigantic balls on his tank as well, so the T28 could probably shoot him before he could shoot down on the T28. This is just like, oh my god, like, what are you supposed to do? I can't even blame the T28 for playing how he is. Like, he's not like, I'm gonna give away the game here. So he reload, oh, he actually goes into the reload for the HE. Ooh, I like it actually, I like it. 53 health, 400 alpha. If he hits any like flat part, he should be okay. And I really like that choice actually. He only just reloaded it as well, but I'm in favor of this choice. As we go down, almost 2 minutes left now. See, and this is really dangerous now, right? If I was the T28 and at 500 health, I think going backwards and re-engaging somehow would probably be the best bet. Because where the hell is some grass gonna go to? Oh, T28 proxy spotted again on the right side. And now it just makes it as awkward as always. But as I was about to say, like, if you go backwards and re-engage maybe from like here, from like a weird angle, keeping some grass guessing, it probably would have been his best bet. And are we gonna get a kill here? Less than 2 minutes now. If only some grass still had enough health to take a hit, you could have finished the game. You take the hit and go. I think he's trying to look for the side here. Because with the HE, maybe he doesn't kill him, maybe he does a little bit of damage, he can pull it off twice. And again, that awkward gun arc of the Fosh is really cutting himself in the fingers here. Like that awkward left to right gun arc. Oh, T28 does it again. Is he gonna go? He's gonna commit all the way, he's gonna slide down. And the HE finishes him off. Jesus Christ, what a game. That was ridiculous. That STRV fight, my god, that must have been the most satisfying kill I've ever seen on an STRV, being in such a underdog of a tank. That was really, really great. Thank you so much, some guys, for sending this into the replay site. That was a hell of a game. Kind of a slow finish, but I'm sure you'll agree that this was a pretty damn impressive game. But yeah, let's just take a look at the post-game stats, as you guys almost always want to see that. So let's just take a look at what he did in total. So he's playing without a premium account, and he lost 17,000, and with a premium account, he would have still made a little bit of money. I think it's mostly down to the fact that he shot some APCR, of course, but he also ran food. So we have the ace, we have the arsonist for killing the STRV with a fire. Really satisfying kill, like I said. Radley Walters, high caliber, and the top gun, of course. 9 kills, almost a pulse medal in an AC-48 being mid-tier. That's pretty damn well played. 6,350 damage. If you take a look at the detailed report here, spends 36k on ammo and then 23k on consumables. Like I said, the food really cut him hard here. If he didn't run food, he would have made 26k with premium. 31 shots fired. 10 of those didn't even hit, and then 19 pent. That's all the blind fire in the beginning, obviously, which also cost him a fair amount of credits. All in all, though, I think this is a really, really great game, and it was really fun to see. The STV kill is something you can only dream of as an AC48 player. And I'm sure you guys enjoyed it. At least I hope so. And if you did, don't forget to maybe subscribe. Check out more of my videos. I have a lot of content on World of Tanks. I think I have like hundreds of videos at this point. Like I've been doing this YouTube channel for like 5 years now. There's a lot of things to check out. Check out the recent videos as well. I'll be doing more replay casts like this and more stream highlights, of course. And if there's some other news that I really like to show, like the Super Conqueror, for example, I'll put it up as well. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Peace out, everyone.